Vroom!
Zoom.
Hello, and welcome back to us talking about the hometown race's curse and how it's going to destroy the world.
That is about F1. But it's not going to destroy the world, Maddie. But it might destroy Charles Leclerc's sanity. Hello and welcome to 17 to 1. My name's Julia, and I know a lot about F1.
My name's Maddie, and I know varying amounts of F1, and I'm learning and dislearning every single day.
And she's doing so well about it. This weekend, we have the Monaco Grand Prix coming up, which means that it is prediction time.
Just like always, first we have to recap how our Imola predictions went. And Julia, I would say they went pretty well.
Indeed. Both Maddie and I had predicted a Max win. So congratulations to both of us. Successfully manifested for the first time. Max Verstappen did in fact take the top step, which means both of us get to add 2 points to our tally. After that, we both put Oscar Piastri in second place. Unfortunately, he did drop down to third, so we'll only get 1 point for that. Remember, it's 1 point for correct person, wrong position, 2 points for correct person, correct position. And then Maddie picked up an extra point on me because she put Mr. Lando Norris in P3. And while he didn't get P3, he was in fact on that podium. So congratulations. We can see Maddie is still ahead of me on our total rankings, but I will take Imola as a win because I didn't lose by as much as I usually do.
That's actually true. It went pretty well for her. Let's see how it can hold up with our Monaco predictions. And just like always, we'd love to know what we're getting into with Monaco and the weather and how their tires are going to look. So, Julia, please enlighten me. How is the weather going to look in Monaco?
It is currently going to be around 70 degrees. It is going to be fairly dry. There's chances of showers on Saturday. Whether that will have a problem with qualifying, I'm not certain yet. Anything can change. We're still 5 days out. But currently it looks like Sunday is going to be dry, so that won't be an issue there. The main thing to look out for the Monaco Grand Prix this year is that they have mandated a 2-stop strategy, wet or dry. So no matter what, the drivers have to use 3 sets of tires throughout the course of the race. And if they don't, they will be subject to penalties.
I hope Max brings his pillow.
I hope Max does too.
But I also hope Max ends up being in first, like always.
Yes. So if we know anything about Monaco, it is very narrow, it is very tight, it makes overtaking very difficult. Fun fact, it is also, all of the circuits on the F1 race calendar have to be a certain length. It's like 300 and whatever kilometers, but not Monaco. Monaco is allowed to be shorter. It has a special exemption. So it is a track steeped in history, lore, curses, triumphs, etc.
And according to Max Verstappen, very boring.
And according to Max Verstappen, very boring. But that is exactly why FIA and Formula One have mandated this 2-stop strategy. Because as we saw in Imola, the teams kind of lose their minds when they have to do more than one pit stop. We've forgotten the art of how to maneuver a 2-stop strategy. So it's going to make it very interesting in Monaco. And I believe it was either Andrea Stella or Zach Brown over at McLaren who mentioned that, you know, if there ends up having to be a safety car or a virtual safety car, we're going to be seeing that same scramble of everybody trying to go to the pits at the same time. And because the pit lane is quite narrow, that could present problems. A case in point, in Miami, we saw Max Verstappen going right into Kimi Antonelli. So that will be definitely something to look out for, as well as who gets screwed over by strategy and who doesn't. Because in Monaco, to be honest with you, most of the passing happens with good pit strategies. So.
Well, thank you for that lovely update. Now it is time to take that new information and cast our votes for who will be leaving Love Island.
I will say, in terms of the strategy, it's going to be interesting as well because qualifying is huge for Monaco because of the aforementioned passing problems. And we've been seeing a lot of teams doing very well in qualifying that haven't necessarily been able to hold on to that same pace during the race. So I would love to see one of those teams like the Williams or the Racing Bulls pull out like a pretty miraculous finish, but then I do fear that they will end up getting screwed over by strategy because their teams are not used to having to handle them being in a competitive position.
May the odds be ever in their favor.
Oh, it's going to be a doozy. So, Maddie, who's going to be taking the top step?
Damn, you beat me to it, dude. I was gonna be nice to you this time and pull a usual 1-3 on ya.
You snooze, you lose.
I do snooze, I do lose. Um, I want to say Max, but with last time and Max just being like, "F me, this is so boring." I don't know.
The Red Bull has historically not been great at Monaco this era. Max did not do well there last year. I don't have faith.
I do also want to say Charles, but with this hometown curse, that's looking scary. But, let's go a little out of the box. Well, no. Ferrari really just has not been having it together. I cannot in good. You know what? I'm going to put Charles P3.
Well, I asked you P1.
um Oscar Piastri.
Okay. Honorary home race for the boy. He's an honorary Leclerc. So,
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
P2.
Lando Norris.
Okay. And are you locking in Charles Leclerc for P3?
I'm going to lock in Charles Leclerc for P3 because he's been sad, he's been struggling, and because Monaco is actually the very first race that I somewhat watched, with Charles Leclerc ending up winning, it holds a little bit of a special place in my heart.
Fond memories in a hotel room in Atlanta.
Speaking of those fond memories, who is going to take our P1 top dog reigning supreme chicane? I don't know why I said chicane. I just wanted to say the word.
That's fair. As F1 words go, like smash. I like the word chicane.
Like smash.
Like, do you disagree?
like smash your bath soaps.
Yeah. No, just me. Okay, P1.
P1.
Who do I? The thing is, this whole two-stop thing has got me all out of whack because I have no faith in anybody going into this weekend. But I'm going to give P1 to Lando.
Okay. I mean, I think your opinions are wrong, but okay.
Thank you. I think that he like for some reason like lucky things like safety car timings tend to help him, and I feel like that is going to be huge again this weekend. With this two-stop strategy, I think a lot of that timing is going to come down to luck.
Yeah, that's true. Now, mind everyone, she is not saying Lando Norris relies heavily on those safety car lucks. He is a very good driver on his own. He just has really good timing with it and then knows how to take it and use it to his advantage very well.
Strong believer that you cannot have good luck without also having the skill to get you there in the first place.
Yes. The good luck can help you, but it can only take you so far. The skill will take you the rest of the way, and Lando's got that, and he knows how to utilize it.
For P2,
She's taking over. She's choosing P2 without my encouragement.
the bad. Oh, because I don't know who I want in P. It's not even who I want. It's who I think is gonna like. I don't. I'm not usually this
No,
stuck.
go with your heart. Who do you want?
Who do I
I
want? I
Who do you
want a
want?
Ferrari lockout, Maddie, but we're not going to get that.
Okay, but like legit, like I love Charles. Love him. With the way things have been going, do you really think he's going to get a P3? And that's not even on Charles and being a bad driver. That's on the Ferrari strategies that have been going on. But I want Charles in a P3. So we're going to go with not who do you think, who do you want? Your heart of hearts burning desire.
No, I need to start winning against Maddie on this tally. So for P2, I'm going to put George Russell. Um, and for P3,
Look, there
you
she
know
goes
what?
again. She's taking my job.
You know what, Maddie? To make you happy, and because your P3 came purely from the soul, my P3 is also going to come purely from the soul. And I'm going to say Alex Albon. Are you happy now?
Yeah, make no mistake. I'm not laughing that you want Alex Albon on P3. I think that would be beautiful, gorgeous. I'm just laughing that you're stealing my job.
Well, gotta be faster, Maddie. Time is money.
Anyway, that is to wrap it up. My P1 is Oscar Piastri. My P2 is Lando Norris. My P3 is Charles Leclerc. Whereas Julia's going with a P1 of Lando Norris, a P2 of George Russell, and from her heart of hearts, burning desire, soul, and heart, she wants a P3 Alex Albon. That is our predictions. Please leave your predictions down below. Interact with us. Talk to us. We are a little desperate. This has been 17 to 1. We'll see you next time.
Now who's stealing my job? Bye.